I channel my inner Elvira. Hello and
Oh,
welcome. Looking at your
I'm just trying
skull.
to keep my mouth closed.
You're tuned in to the #1 most haunted reselling podcast. Listen if you dare. Hello and welcome to episode 90, the Halloween special of the Flippin' Fantastic podcast. I'm Mo, super spooky 87 official.
And I'm Amy Beachbar Pete, and I'm a little sugar skull. Happy Halloween, Mo.
Happy Halloween! Oh, I hope everyone is
I know.
having a fun night tonight. Trick or treating.
Passing out all the good candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You have to tell me about your costume, Mo.
I am the Mothman. Can't see my wings.
Yeah, that's my
Mothman.
one of my favorite. What would you call those? What would that
Cryptid.
Mothman
He's a
prophecy?
cryptid.
What
Yeah.
is? Yeah, that's one of my favorite stories. My podcast, my spooky podcasts that I listen to.
Yes.
It's about Mothman.
Mothman. You can go to Point Pleasant where the original Mothman was spotted, and there's a statue of him. And you have to see the
And
statue
what?
because he's got great buns.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Where?
Mothman is thick.
Where was that at again? I forgot where that was.
It's in Point
What
Pleasant,
state
West
was it?
Virginia. West Virginia.
West Virginia. That's right. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. I like it. I like it a lot. And then mine is just my this is my puppy dog's costume. Her little mask.
It would never fit on my
So
giant head.
I just borrowed it. So
You're just a baby.
I'm just a little sugar skull baby.
Your paint job is great,
I
though.
know.
I couldn't do that.
Oh,
Like, I could
well,
barely put this eyeshadow on.
I was gonna
So,
do the full makeup of the the skull with around the
like
eyes and
all,
stuff.
yeah.
But I was like, I don't want it to like get in my eyes and stain, and you know what I mean? So I said, just put the mask on too. So, and then just painted the rest because I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna have
So
red.
hopefully,
I'm gonna have red eye the next time I might have
oh
to wear
no,
this when we record the regular podcast.
you're gonna have pink
Those
eye.
red eyes.
Oh my gosh, yes. So we're probably gonna get interrupted a couple times because of the trick or
It
treaters
is
coming
trick or
in,
treat.
and
Yeah, they're coming in. So, yeah, so
yes, well,
just be warned. But we'll show you
I've
their
got candy.
costumes.
Yes, I've got candy to pass
Skittles.
out. Skittles and some other goodies, some like lifesavers and some chocolates. So I'm excited to see all of the trick-or-treater costumes because
Yeah.
those are always the best, aren't they? What was your favorite
hmm
costume growing up?
That I wore? I don't know.
Yeah, that you wore
I my
as a kid.
my mom remember when we were kids and you could wear your costume to school and you had a
Yes.
fun day. At kindergarten, my
Yeah.
mom made me a witch's costume. I
Yeah.
liked that one. And I can't remember if we talked about it on the podcast or we talked about it when we were just chatting. But one year I was Popeye, Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh,
You know, that was just the plastic
yes.
with the, yeah.
Yes.
And then I had
Yeah, those were
another
the
one.
best.
Yeah, I was C3PO. Like, so that year that Star Wars came out, I guess. Maybe it was the following year. I'm not sure.
You
But I was
dressed up as a
C3PO. Mm-hmm.
That's the little short one, right? That looks like a trash can?
No. Amy,
Oh,
you're
he's the gold
disappointing
one?
me. Yeah,
He's the
he's the
gold guy.
tall one.
Oh.
He's the tall, fussy one. R2D2 is the little trash can.
Oh, that's right, R2D2. I'm so
Oh,
bad, I
Amy,
don't know.
we this isn't Halloween, but when they released all the new Star Wars, they kept coming out in December, and we would take the Cub
Yeah.
Scouts there, and this was really for the parents. I mean, the kids did love like putting costumes, but we had a costume contest, and I'm not gonna brag, but my kid always won it because I made him BB-8, the little round one. I made him
Yes.
uh Luke Skywalker in his you know, uniform, fighting. And then in his and Han Solo.
Oh,
He
wow.
won every year. He won every year.
That's
Or he
awesome.
won like
That's amazing.
everybody won, but they were little kids, but
That's so
yeah.
cool. Oh my gosh, that's so
So
amazing.
Amy doesn't know the characters I'm
Jeez.
talking about, but maybe some of the rest of you will.
I do. I know Harrison Ford played Luke
Right.
Skywalker? I don't know.
No,
Is that right? Han
Han
Solo?
Solo. Oh my
I
God.
don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna
I'm just a
I'm gonna
baby, I
need
don't
a real
know.
Star Wars fan come on here, please. Thank you.
Well, while you were dressing up like Star Wars, I was dressing up like strawberry shortcake, and, um,
Mhm.
I remember one year we had, these they were like they were plastic costumes, and they went around your head, and then they had, like, an inflatable on top, and it was an alien.
Wow,
I was young. I was, like,
that's funny.
probably
I
5 years
never I
old
don't
or
remember
something.
that.
I don't know.
I
But
don't
I
remember
remember,
that. I
like, the
would have
strawberry
been
shortcake.
yeah.
You
The,
it
you're
was
younger than
they
me,
were
so
just the
I
plastic
was
mask.
yeah. I was by the time like that came out, I was like too old for that. Um, but my
Yeah,
sisters
yeah,
wore that kind of stuff, strawberry shortcake and my
yeah,
but like then when we got a little bit older, like you always made your own, you know,
yeah.
gypsy. I mean,
Mhm, yeah.
I was things now that are culturally, I guess what people would say,
Yeah.
culturally insensitive. I was a gypsy. I was a, a hobo. I had the whole
Yes, exactly.
stick with the thing on
Yes,
drag on it
exactly.
because I saw a post today, like on I don't know where it was, and people were like, "Oh my God," because somebody dressed their kid up as a homeless person,
Oh my
and I was
gosh.
like, "Oh," I
That's
was
not
like,
good.
"Well, I guess I was technically a homeless person that one year," but it was like the
Oh,
years where you
is
were
that the
kind of too
doorbell?
big. Who is it? I wonder who it could
I
be. Let's
I don't know.
see.
I thought I heard the
Trick
bell.
or treat.
Some
Oh, look at
trick-or-treaters.
here! It is Harry Tornado.
Harry
It is
Tornado.
Harry
So
Tornado.
good.
Harry Tomato.
Oh my gosh.
He's dressed
And
as
he
the
dressed up.
Goodwill.
Oh, how appropriate since he goes to the bins, like, all the time.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Josh dressed as the Goodwill. Wonder what his
Harry
wonder what his favorite candy is.
I don't
I should
know.
give
He's
him
getting a
some
Skittle.
Skittles.
Give him some Skittles. Bye,
Sounds good to me.
Josh. Good luck. Good luck trick
Bye.
or treating.
Cute as. Oh my god. So, um, yeah, you can't dress as a hobo anymore, I don't think. It's not appropriate.
Like hobos and
But
tramps were like people like they weren't like necessarily uh well, I mean maybe they were, but they were like there was like a whole thing. Some of them were just like they just like to you know, travel and did pickup work.
right.
You know what I mean? They weren't
What are
necessarily
those, they're
homeless
called,
by
like,
choice.
troubadours? Troubadours? Are those, like, the
Oh yeah, yeah.
traveling musicians?
Traveling musician, yeah.
Who
something like that.
Yeah. Maybe he had a
Mhm.
maybe he had a harmonica in his
They
little,
would yeah, they
bag
would
on a
ride the
stick.
ride the rails from town to town and do pickup work and whatever. So,
Yes.
but
Ah,
yeah. But
that's awesome.
when you were older, because you had those plastic mask magazines, plastic costumes, the what
Yeah.
were the names of them? I forget what the name of that brand was, but you had that with the plastic
Oh, yeah, I
stuff
don't
and
know.
it oh my God, it would be cold out on Halloween and my
Yes.
mom would like, "You're gonna be cold," and make you wear like a coat under it and then you're like sweating. But
Yes,
like
I remember that. Oh
then you were in
gosh.
that like middle school era where you were like too big for those costumes, you know?
Yeah.
And like physically
Yeah,
too big.
yeah.
Like I don't know that they came in adult sizes. And then so you had to make your own and those were the things, gypsies and
Mhm.
hobos and other things.
And yeah, probably inappropriate things. I
Yeah.
remember in, middle school once, I dressed like a boy. I dressed like a boy and had, like, the surfer do hanging down, and I wore, like, you know, boy type clothes, like a
Yeah.
jersey jacket and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So I was a boy,
There
but
was
I had
always
long
there was
nails, or not long nails, but
but yeah. There was always a guy that would there was always like I had friends that would dress up like as a girl for Halloween. You probably can't
mhm.
do that anymore
Yeah,
either. You can't have any
yeah.
fun. So, what
So,
was your did you ever dress up as an adult besides this?
oh yeah, I have. Because I used to bartend, so we would dress up and we would go all out. Well, not all out, but
Yeah.
we would dress up every
Mhm.
year for uh, while I was bartending. One year I dressed
Yeah.
up as Betty Boop. That was
Oh,
good. I had a wig and had
that's cool.
the little
Did you
curls right
love the
here.
little curls? Yeah.
Yeah, it was cute. And then one year I dressed as just white trash. Like was wearing like a wife beater. It was a wife beater, and I had my Cabbage Patch from when I was little. And when I had the Cabbage Patch as a kid, I had like a little like a carrying case, not a carrying case, but it was kind of like one of those little uh, those things that you would wear, put your baby in now.
Oh,
What are
yeah,
those
yeah,
things
yeah.
called?
Like,
Oh my god, like a little
yeah.
pouch
Mhm.
that you put on your
Yeah.
chest. Well, I
Right.
put it on my back, and I had the Cabbage Patch in my back, and I put a cigarette in the Cabbage Patch's hand, and, like, I dressed up and, made it all white trashy. It was really funny. It was good. I got a lot of tips that night. And
That's
I,
so
um
funny.
I also I also dressed up one year. I had 2 guy roommates. They both dressed up as Playboy bunnies, and I had short hair at the time, and I dressed up as Hugh Hefner, and I sprayed my hair gray and had a robe, and we won first place, at one of the bars. So it was really cool.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I was like, I know. What about you?
My
What
town
about you? You
used
got
to
some
have
adult
a
ones?
we used to have a Halloween loop. Like, you could
Mhm.
actually go somewhere, park, and they had school buses. These bars paid school buses, and they would just take you and drop you off, and you would go different places. I did
Uh-huh.
like it was always something last minute, but the favorite
Mhm.
one that Drew and I did was I made us masks of he was Cartman and I was I
Oh
guess
my gosh.
I was Stan and and then he
That's
just
so
stuffed
good.
his like red sweatshirt and I had a jacket on. Yeah, and we had hats on. But I just cut out a card, like a poster board and I drew the faces and I,
That's so
attached some
good.
elastic to it. Yeah. But they didn't
Oh
have
my gosh.
I mean maybe they did. They didn't have I don't think they had competitions. I didn't enter them, but that was our favorite one.
Yeah.
Everybody liked that one.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
like
That's so good.
in the first year or two of South Park, being on TV. Now it's
Yeah.
like year like
Oh yeah.
I was
That's
so
so
much
good.
younger then.
Yeah,
It's in like like
we
year
still
30
dress
or
up
something.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still dress
Mhm.
up every year and hand out,
Do you
candy,
hand out
so
candy?
I guess we still do it. We do the same thing every year, and we dress up as neon stick figures,
Yeah, the stick
and we
people.
dress in black, and it's so good, like, all the kids love it. They're like, "Oh, we remember this house from last year." So,
Yeah,
we love it.
that's
We
funny.
love it. Oh, I think I hear it. Is that a
Oh,
trick-or-treater at
that
the
yeah,
door?
yeah, somebody else is coming. Let's see who it is.
Trick or
I
treat!
can't wait to see him.
Oh,
These costumes are the best.
it's Nurse Flipper and Rod, and they're dressed up
Oh,
as each other, kind of.
oh my god. That's so
Rod
good.
is
Oh
a
my gosh.
dolphin, and Nurse Flipper is dressed as Rod in his fighting days. So
And
that
his
is
and his
awesome. Cat
and
and
his
Rod
punching
here.
days.
Yeah,
Yes.
picking and punching.
I love it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
They
I
look
wonder
great.
where,
You guys look great.
I
Where's
know, that's the best. What Dalton? I'm
yeah.
surprised she didn't bring Dalton.
Oh,
Maybe he,
Dalton. Dalton's
what would
Dalton's probably busy
what would
getting real candy somewhere.
what
Dalton's
some
like, I'm not
Skittles for
going with you.
some Skittles for, Rod, and we'll give Cat and Nurse Flipper some lifesavers because she is, giving us some good bolos.
She gives that advice out for free. For real.
Yes.
There you
Totally.
go. She don't gatekeep
Totally.
it.
That's true.
Thanks,
She doesn't
guys.
gatekeep it.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I
No.
know.
Well,
Good luck trick-or-treating.
have fun trick-or-treating, you guys. Bye.
Bye. Oh my gosh. That's the
That
best.
was good. I
What
like their
about I
costume.
know. They dress as each other. I'm surprised she didn't dress as a pineapple, an upside down pineapple. Isn't that one of her little things that goes across the screen when you send a super chat? It's like Kevin Kevin dressed as a mermaid and a upside down
Yeah.
pineapple or
Yeah. That's that
that would have been
Florida thing
funny
down
too.
there.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Stay away from the villages. That's
Oh my
that's a
gosh.
spooky. Those the villages are scarier than a scary movie. What is your favorite
Oh my
scary
gosh.
movie?
Oh man, I think that it would I mean, I don't know if it's a scary movie. Well, it was scary when we were little, but I mean, probably like the classic Poltergeist,
Oh
with
yeah.
the
Come on, yeah, that's
Carol
absolutely a
Ann.
scary movie. Absolutely.
Yeah,
See, those are the kind.
I
See,
think
Amy
so.
was telling me before this that she doesn't like scary movies. But that's a scary movie.
Mm.
That's one that's in my
Yeah.
top 5. That one was
Oh, it
was
is?
fantastic. Yeah. That's one of the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
I think my
And The
favorite
Curse?
what's that?
Oh, don't they have, like they say there's, like, a curse to Poltergeist cast, that something always happens to
Oh
somebody
yeah.
if they were in that movie? I
Suppose
don't know.
so supposedly, well, you know how when she's in the pool and the skeletons, and then they're like, yeah, and he's like, I haven't watched it in a long time. I need to watch it. Um,
Yeah.
you moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. But supposedly
Yes.
someone, I don't know if this is true or if this is just some weird folklore, but supposedly my
Mhm.
antenna keep flopping. Um, supposedly some of those skeletons were actually real. I don't know. I mean, it
What?
was the 80s, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah.
cause Carol Ann
Wow.
passed away. Did somebody else pass away from that cast? I don't know.
I
Did the
I
mom
don't
pass
know.
away? What's her
I just
face?
remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't
So
seen it in
so who
forever.
knows? So yeah, there was some real um there's some lore there
It's
if you want to
conspiracy
go
theories.
and
Yeah,
look at
lore.
it. Yeah. I think my favorite scary movie of all time, though, is Halloween, the original, the first one. I
Okay.
mean,
Is that the one
just
with Jamie
it's
Lee Curtis?
because, yes, because I mean, she's in a lot of them. She's still in them.
Oh.
The because you're like, it's just that anticipate. Like, I am not a fan of the gore, like super gore. I mean, I can take some blood and stuff, but like super
Mhm.
gory, like Saw. I don't like Saw. I don't do that. I don't
Yeah.
do those kinds of movies. But you're sitting there and you just know that at any second he could pop up and get you.
Right.
So, and the
Yeah.
music, and so it's just that, that psychological fear that he's coming. I did like that
Mhm.
one. That's my favorite. And when I was probably in, like, I think 5th or 6th grade, it was Halloween time, but it wasn't Halloween. I had a friend whose house I would go spend the night at, and her dad. So we were watching it upstairs in her dad's room, right? And he was downstairs with her sister and stuff. And, we had all the lights off. We had made popcorn. We're watching it. It might have been the first time I saw it, to be like, if
Uh-oh.
it might have been the very first time I saw it. And we're eating it. And
Mhm.
they had like an old house in the city, and they had added on. So his room was add on, and he had a stairway, he had a loft outside of his bedroom and a stairway that came up, and we did not hear him. And he came up and he came behind us, and popcorn went everywhere. He scared the
Oh my
the
gosh.
bejesus out of us. So,
That's the best.
yeah,
He
it
knew what
was
he was
fun.
doing.
Oh, he absolutely did. He absolutely did.
Yeah.
But he
He
made good
understood the
homemade pizza and
assignment.
homemade donuts in the morning, so he could scare us. That's
Ooh.
okay. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
But
good. That sounds so
man,
good.
now I want to watch
Yum.
Poltergeist. We were just talking about that with my ghost friends. We were talking about it. Was
About
it with them?
Poltergeist.
Yeah, somebody I was talking
What?
to Poltergeist. Yeah, somebody I
Oh,
was talking to it about, and I was like, I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a long time because that's a good one. It's a
yeah,
good one.
same. Totally. I know. Totally,
Mm-hmm.
totally. I know. It's the
Yeah.
best. What's your favorite
Mm-hmm.
Halloween candy that you would get
Hmm.
as a kid?
I like chocolate, but no nuts
Mhm, same.
and no coconut.
Okay. Oh, so
So
no
I
Almond Joys.
Milky Ways. No. Mm-mm. What was I
Oh,
saw somebody on TikTok, and they were going through candy, and they were like, "This is just." I forget. Man, I wish I remember what they said. It was so funny about Miles and Almond Joy. You know, basically they're. Ugh.
oh,
I don't like them.
oh, no. I like
You like them? You
I
like
like them.
coconut?
I like almond.
I don't.
Mhm, I do. I like coconut. Yeah, because I
I
have
j-
coconut creamer sometimes in my coffee and stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite candy to get as a kid was probably like Twix or Kit Kat bars, because I like chocolate too. Those were my favorites. And the little,
Excuse me.
what do you call them? The little Reese's Pieces, bless you, that you would get the
Hmm.
individual ones, the
Yeah.
little tiny ones, not the flat ones, but the round ones. Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
like
The ones that
pumpkin
are like a
shaped
drum
ones.
shape. They weren't pumpkin, but they were stout.
Oh,
They
you mean
weren't
just
flat
like the
like the
little
other ones.
the little ones? Yeah, the miniature
Yeah,
ones.
those
Yeah.
two.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
like
love
this.
that.
I
Love it.
love holiday time of year pumpkin, because I love Reese's, and I can't eat some of these anymore because I have Mothman has a gluten intolerance anyway. So I can't eat Twix. I loved Twix. I can't eat Kit Kats. Love Kit Kats.
Mhm.
I will eat them. Indulge in a Milky Way every once in a while, but Reese's are
Mhm.
usually good. Uh, I love this time of year because the shaped ones, the as a coworker of mine described it once, the chocolate to peanut butter ratio in the shapes, like the pumpkin or the Christmas tree or whatever, are is infinitely better than
Yes.
the regular ones. Although now they
Yes.
have big cups
I
all the
yes.
time. You can get the big ones. That have I
I
like
love them.
them with Reese's Pieces in them. Do you ever have those? The ones that have
Oh,
stuff in them?
no.
Oh,
No,
it's
not at
good.
all. We should have
Yeah,
had
look
that
for
candy.
uh-huh.
We
You
should have
gotta
had that
look.
to pass out.
They
Oh,
have it
is
at
that the
Wawa.
doorbell?
Uh-oh, who it is it? Who is
Oh,
it?
no.
Let me say, let me
We're gonna
say.
miss the
Trick or
doorbell. We're
treat!
chit-chatting so much. All these trick-or-treaters are gonna
It's
skip our
it's
house.
it's Marge and and Homer Simpson. It's the Shed
Oh,
Flips family. It's Candace and
oh,
Lonnie. Hi, Candace. Hi,
nice.
Lonnie.
Hey, guys, you're
Great
looking good.
costume.
Love it. That's so fitting for them too, because 'cause they're so animated.
Uh-huh.
I love it. It's the best. I bet you they would like some, Milky Ways and Kit Kats too.
Who wants a donut?
Definitely.
Oh, donut. Lonnie wants some Duff beer.
Duff beer and donuts. That would be good. And is it and Marge's hair is the same color as Candace's
I
sometimes, so
know, right? Yep. It is
it's
in this picture.
so fitting. Exactly. Oh, man, I'm so glad they came
That
by.
was for
That's
this
so
costume.
all
Yeah.
these resellers. Who knew we were gonna have
Yeah.
all these resellers come
All
trick-or-treating
these
at their house?
famous resellers. What's going on? All
Exactly.
right.
I
Yeah.
expected
Thanks for stopping by.
children. I
I
know. Bye,
know.
guys. Get some king size candy bars next door.
There was I read an
Oh, man.
article and there's some place because around here, I don't know, how is it for you? Is trick-or-treating on on Thanksgiving? Is trick-or-treating on Halloween in your town? Yeah,
Yes,
same here.
100%.
But like around me, some places in Pennsylvania, I think, and then some places in New Jersey, they have all these little townships and this and that. And instead of doing it if it's a school night, they'll do it on the weekend, you know? So people move from different
Not the
places and they always
same.
come here and they're like, "When's Halloween?" And we're like, "On Halloween,"
Uh,
you know? So,
yeah.
but there's some place in New Jersey. I was reading I kind of half read the article. It was like anyone over 14 is prohibited from trick or treating. I'm like,
Oh
"What?"
my gosh.
I'm like, "Come on, let them
Prohibited.
go." As long as they have a costume
Yeah,
on, I'm okay, you know? Although one year,
same.
Drew's like, "I think those girls just drove up." I was like, "Oh, well, at least they were dressed up."
Oh my gosh. I think those girls just drove
I
up.
think I think that's what yeah, they did because then they went down the street a little bit and then they got their car. And they didn't
Oh
have
my
like a
gosh.
little kid with them
They
or something.
wanted
It's
some
funny.
candy too.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that's the best. Yeah, as long as you're
Yeah.
dressed up, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, me
Yeah,
either. I'm
we
fine.
have the little, like, the high school has, like, a food bank that they go around to the houses and collect food, and they
Yeah.
do it on Halloween, so you will
Oh,
answer the
yeah, so
door.
you will
So they're
right, and then, I mean,
Mhm.
you know when to have it ready. Look, I
Exactly.
got Mothman on my water bottle, my Mothman sticker.
Oh,
DSGI.
that looks good. I like it. Yes, that's your spooky stuff, and then I've got,
Yep.
who was
You
this
got
again?
Frank
What's this guy's name?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein,
Frankenstein?
that's right. Yeah. Yes,
Amy.
Frankenstein.
He's so
I
cute.
painted him.
I know, I
I
love him.
know. I'm all in the spirit. I'm all in the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, so
man.
as long as you're dressed
So
up,
fun.
you can have candy at our Halloween house here. Flippin' fantastic. As long as you're dressed up,
So
make
true.
sure you
Yes, you gotta have a
tried.
costume.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So if you had to, live in one of those, scary movies, and, like, what would you pick
I don't
to
know.
live in? Does that make sense? I
Yeah,
know.
that's a hard
If
one.
I had to live in a scary movie, I would pick Scream because it's kind of like comedy slash scary,
Okay, yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But it's
And there
also
was
like
all
one
those
of your good
celebrities
friends
in
just
it.
killing everybody.
Well, I didn't say which character I would be, but it just would be,
Amy
fun.
Amy's 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 the one killing us all on Scream. You
Plot
should put the
twist.
Scream mask on. Yeah, it's Amy. Amy did it.
Yes.
I don't know.
I did
Like if
sell a
you
Scream mask too this year.
oh, that's right. I think we talked about it, didn't you? Did
Mhm.
we? Or maybe you just talked
It
about
was
it
the one where
to
you
me.
you squeeze its heart. You squeeze its heart and it fills up in its face. I
Okay.
don't know. You squeeze the heart and blood comes into the face. I don't
Yeah, I don't
know.
think we talked about it on the
So what would
podcast,
you
but I
do?
think you had mentioned it here. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's gotta be a good one.
You
It's
know
gotta
where
be
I
a
would
good
live?
one.
The Amityville Horror
Where? The Sally
House.
house. Oh.
No, Amity.
Oh,
Well, we're
okay.
talking about movies, so Amityville Horror
Yeah, that's
House.
true, that's true.
Although
That's a
you
good
know
one.
that
Ooh.
the Amityville um they changed those windows. There's square windows now on
Oh.
that actual house. The
Oh,
people that
oh,
live
the
there.
real one, because
So
it's
they're not
sold, right?
those
Yeah.
like those quarter circles. Yeah. So whoever lives there now had changed, or
Oh,
somebody along the line changed them. Nobody since the
that's
Lutzes
interesting.
that live there have reported anything. But in listening to all my creepy spooky stuff, the Lutzes, um particularly George Lutz, the father slash stepfather, was into weird stuff. So
Oh,
so
what does that
that's what
mean?
people like. He was like, well, back in the day, they were like hippies and they did yoga and stuff, and this was what, the 70s, so that was like very
Mhm.
hippie-ish. But supposedly he was
Yeah.
into occult stuff.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, so that
So
kinda stuff.
yeah, so they think that maybe
Interesting.
now the people that lived there before them, the guy did actually kill his entire family. But if you want ask me, some people are sensitive to stuff and some people aren't. So even if it I mean, there's probably people, if you believe in ghosts, they're everywhere. It's just, whether or
Right.
not
Whether
you are
you're
choosing to hear or see them. And so, but yeah,
true.
so I mean, but nobody else has said anything, so who knows? And nobody has been in that house since the Warrens, I guess,
Mm,
to
wow.
investigate.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't want
But I
anything
would
to
live
happen to
there.
me.
I would live there so I could investigate. Yeah.
You
But
would
I
be
would
the
also get to
investigator.
the Sally house and the yeah. I would
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I'd have tours. I'd be making some money
You would have
because
tours, that's
people
good.
want to come in. Yep.
Oh
Come
my
ghost
gosh.
hunt. Come stay in
Wow.
my haunted house. Come
Yeah, you
stay.
could. You could make it like an Airbnb, a spooky B&B, you know?
Yeah. Well,
That'd be
you can
cool.
go and stay. Well, I mean, you can rent most of these houses, but like Lizzie Borden's you can sleep in, like it's set up like that, like you can actually stay
Oh,
there overnight. The Lizzie Borden house.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you're not familiar with Lizzie
No.
Borden, Lizzie Borden took an axe, killed her mother with 40 whacks. What's the rhyme?
40 wax? Yes.
And then some,
Yeah, I
she
think
wasn't
so.
done. She killed her father with 41, something like that. Yeah. So,
Oh,
um,
wow.
but like a lot of those places, and then
I
there's the
didn't know
Sally
that part
house
of the
and so those
rhyme.
places. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know if I mean that's just a rhyme. I don't know how many whacks she actually gave him, and if it was her,
I
because she
know,
didn't,
that's
she didn't
no
go to
way.
jail or anything. They didn't find her guilty.
No. But yeah.
So,
Mm. Or like Salem where the witch hangings were. Where was that?
oh
Massachusetts?
yeah,
Salem witch trials
yeah,
and stuff like that?
mm-hmm, yeah. Have
Yeah.
you never been to Salem? I went once at Halloween.
Mm-mm. No.
It was fun. It was fun, but I have other friends who have been there more recently. Like I was there like 20 years ago. Um, and they
Yeah.
say it's just a complete madhouse anymore. Like it's so popular. But yeah, we all dressed up and marched in the parade and I was dressed like a pirate. That's another favorite costume of mine.
Wow.
Pirate.
A pirate.
Err.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
Mhm,
That's a good one to, like,
mhm.
to dress up as, if you get
Yeah,
really into it. Whoo,
yeah.
man, my mask is I'm sweating under this all these
I know.
feathers.
Me too.
I mean, not
And
feathers, flowers.
it doesn't want to stay. I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting or I have it on. It doesn't stay right. Okay. Yeah, so but we are talking about Salem's a very cool town to visit. Just don't, apparently, just if you're not in the mood for ginormous, huge crowds, don't visit at Halloween. Just go any other time of the year. It's just neat. There's a lot of history
Yeah,
there, so it's very cool if you like that stuff.
totally. Yeah, that's
And
that would be
it's a
fun.
neat little
I would
Massachusetts
yeah,
town. Hmm.
totally, totally, totally. I know. I love it. I can't wait. I'm gonna go at some point when it's
Hmm.
not, spooky time. Not spooky time.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
is that a
Go
doorbell?
another time of
Is
year.
that a trick or
Oh, I
treater?
think it is. I think it is. Who is it?
Gotta get my
Who
candy
is it?
ready.
It is.
Who is it?
Well, it's somebody being very
Trick or
rude
treat.
and giving
Oh,
us the finger, a skull finger. Who is
oh
that?
my gosh. That is Flip the World, Texas. That's Chris. Of course, that's fitting for him. He's very
I'm just
animated
kidding.
and
I'm not
sassy.
insulted. I'm just kidding. I'm not
That's a good
insulted.
costume. That's his everyday
I love it.
outfit, not his Halloween costume.
He just wears that every day. Just every
Uh-huh.
day.
That's his whatnot
His
attire.
salute. He's just giving us a
Yes, I
salute.
love it. That's the best. The one finger salute. There was a band around here when I was young. Well, not young, but like in my 20s. It was called One Finger Salute. That was the name of the band. We used to go see
That's a
them
good
play
name.
a lot. Yeah.
That's a
Mhm.
good name.
Yes, that was a good one. And that's a good costume, Chris. Looks really good.
Yes.
I love it. If we were
Uh-huh.
having a Halloween costume contest, you would be at the top of the list,
What candy
right?
is Chris gonna take?
Chris is
What are you
gonna
giving him?
get some milk duds. I'm gonna give him some milk duds. And a little high
Milk
five from my
duds.
skeleton friend. Milk
Do you
duds.
like milk duds?
Have I do. Those are one of my favorite candies.
Really?
Milk duds.
Let's
Mhm.
say goodbye to
Yes.
Chris, and then we're gonna talk about this milk dud
Oh,
thing.
bye, Chris.
Bye,
Have
Chris.
fun. Happy Halloween.
I don't dislike milk duds, but they're not one of
Oh,
my favorites. I mean, they're
no.
chocolates, so they're still okay, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's one of my
I don't know.
go-tos. Like,
Hmm.
if you go to, like, Walmart and you have to grab a box of candy, that's
Yeah,
the
you get
candy I'm
that?
gonna get.
Oh,
Mhm,
wow.
100%.
If
I
I'm
know.
getting like a bag of
That's it.
like if I was gonna get chocolate like that,
Mhm.
I would get something else. I would get
Like what? Like
what kind of chocolates are
Raisinets?
in a box? Oh, I like Raisinets. I know raisins
Oh,
aren't
Junior
everybody's
Mints.
thing. Junior I love me some Junior Mints. They
That's
were my favorite.
yes.
When I was a kid, I
Yes,
loved those.
same. Yes, that's what I would get at the movie theater with Junior Mints.
Yeah.
Those were the best. Yes,
And
I
then
love those. And snow caps? Remember snow
mm,
caps?
yeah, I don't like those that
No.
much.
Yeah.
I
I
like
liked, whatchamacallits? Do you remember that?
oh, those are good. Yeah, technically I think I could still eat them because they're like caramel Rice Krispie chocolate.
Mhm.
I love
Yes.
caramel. As
Yeah.
long as they don't make it with
Yeah.
like some caramels made with flour, so it's made with wheat, but they
Oh,
did I
yeah.
tell you I like now see I like Sour Patch Kids. My sister and I went to see Beetlejuice when it came out, and we got a big thing of popcorn, and we got Sour Patch Kids because my other sister, well, she liked popcorn too, but she always got Sour Patch Kids.
Uh-huh.
Amy, I have never had Sour Patch Kids that were so fresh in my life than at the Regal. No, not the Regal, the Cinemark at the Christiana Mall in Delaware. I'm like,
Oh my
we're
gosh.
she opened them and I was like, give me some. And I ate one and I go, we're sitting there watching the movie. I go, this is, or maybe it was Twister we saw. Anyway, I said,
Uh-huh.
this is the freshest I've never had. So fresh. I can't
That's so
explain it.
funny.
You've never eaten them like that. I'm
Well,
like, what is going on? I buy them at the store and they're not like that. They're kind of harder.
right.
I
Mhm.
didn't know they came so fresh. I didn't know they even were like that ever. It's crazy, but I like
Were
Sour
they
Patch Kids.
were
But
they
my
f were
hmm?
they fresh like those orange slices? You know those orange slices that were, like,
Yeah,
coated in
that's
sugar? And you just,
yeah,
like,
they were like
slice your yeah, those are the best.
yes, like that, but I've never had a Sour Patch Kids. They're always a little bit harder, and I just assumed they were
Harder,
always
yeah.
like that. But these were like I'm like,
Mhm.
"Dang, we've been eating stale Sour Patch for a long time." But my
Oh,
favorite
man.
other candy is I like the watermelon Sour Patch. Those are
Okay.
mhm, I love them.
I c
I don't know, that
yeah, that sounds good.
sweet and
I haven't
sour,
had
I guess.
those.
They're good, they're
Yeah,
not they
I
don't,
can imagine. I love it.
I can't eat too many Sour Patch Kids, like, it's too sour. The watermelon ones aren't that sour, like, your tongue doesn't get all
Yeah, like,
hurty.
all, shriveled
Hurty?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, man. What about, like, Smarties and stuff like that? Did you like the Smarties
Oh,
or
yeah,
Necco wafers and stuff like that?
my mom had one of those jars, like um it was probably like one of those like apothecary looking jars that she would keep on the kitchen counter that with Smarties in them.
Oh,
So we always had
really? Like,
Smart.
all the
Yeah,
time?
and we
Like,
loved
all year
those
round?
things. Yeah, like always had Smarties. I
Oh,
don't know
wow.
why, but we love Smarties.
Huh.
I don't know why. I mean, they're
It
okay.
was
I
like
don't
a
like
little
them as much
pill.
as I did when I was little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like them as they
Same,
I'm like,
same.
"What
Oh,
why did I like these so much?" Oh, is somebody coming?
oh,
Was that somebody?
a doorbell? I think a trick or treater?
Let's see who it
Who is it? Is
is.
it did they maybe it was a ding dong ditch. Did you leave the bowl outside the house and then they took all the candy and ran away?
No, they're coming. They're coming. Here they are. Hold on. Let's open the door.
Trick or
I
It
can't wait to
is.
see their
treat!
Oh,
costume.
it's Corey and
Who is it? Who is
Teresa.
it?
It's Corey and Teresa,
Oh
Grams
my
and Pops
gosh.
Vintage. And look at them.
A
They
little
are
American
American
Gothic.
Gothic. Yeah,
That's so
that's
that's so
that's
fitting.
fitting. It is fitting.
That's so
But don't
South
insult
Dakota
Corey
of
because he's
them.
got this pitchfork. I don't want to get stabbed. Be nice. Be nice
That's
to
true.
Corey. Hi, Corey. How you doing? You look fantastic.
I know. Co Corey seems like a guy that would like Necco wafers, you know, that like or no, like those
Ugh.
caramels that had like the caramels that had the white center that was like grandma candy. I
I
think that would
love
be like
those.
Corey's favorite candy.
Don't
Oh,
don't don't make fun of those. Those are great. No, Corey's a Werther's original guy. He's got them in his pocket. Remember those commercials with the old guy? It was Corey. It
yes.
was Corey.
Oh my gosh. What kind of candy you think Teresa Grams would like? What would her favorite candy
I
be?
don't know. I don't know. What do
I
you
think
like,
she would like a
Teresa?
Tootsie Rolls. I think she's a
Tootsie
Tootsie
Rolls.
Roll lady. Yes. She can,
She's gonna
she
come
do the
back
little
and be like,
dance.
no. Let
She's
me
like, "I
see
don't
that
like
Tootsie
Tootsie
Roll,
Rolls."
Grams. Let me see that
Yes,
Tootsie Roll.
yes.
Come on.
Well,
Oh, look at her go. Look at her go.
we're gonna give her some, Milky Ways, and we'll stick them in her basket. Or is it a basket? In her bucket, her pail.
She's got a big pumpkin from the farm. She
Yes.
carved it out
Mm.
that Corey grew,
Oh, and
right?
put a handle on it. Great costumes,
Yep.
guys. Love
Thanks
them.
for
Those are
coming.
the best.
Bye.
Bye. So, what about, if you had to get a Halloween tattoo, what would you get? And where would you put it, Mo?
Oh,
Halloween
I
tattoo.
would definitely get a ghost. I would get a
Oh,
ghost.
like
Um,
the one behind you? That like a spooky ghost?
yeah,
Or
I don't know.
a cute cartoon ghost?
I'm not really I don't know. So we have ghost logo, like logo with our ghost on it. I might think about doing something like
Huh.
that. But my friend, he's like we
Oh,
have an
okay.
artist. He drew it. Um, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my
Oh,
that's what I would get. What would you
you
get?
gonna put it on your butt cheek? Are you
Although
gonna put it on your butt
I
cheek?
no. No, I am not.
No.
I would probably put something here or
Oh,
here. No, no
okay.
butts. No butt
Yeah.
tattoos. What's
No,
the point?
no butts.
What would you get?
That's true. I would probably get like a cute little pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern, like a cute
Mhm.
cartoony one, but I would
Mhm.
do it like an embroidered patch. Have you seen those where they look like patches on your skin? Like the artist makes it look like an
Oh
embroidered patch and there's
no, I
like
haven't
highlight
seen that.
around it.
Oh
I would do
wow.
that.
I
A
haven't
cute
seen
one.
that.
I would
Oh, that's cute.
I would probably
I
put
have
it
to look.
on my wrist or something.
Okay, yeah. I have to look that up because I have seen, and there is a girl. She's not far from here in Pennsylvania somewhere. She does tattoos that look
Mhm.
glittery. Now those are
Oh,
pretty
really?
interesting. It's just the way she does it
Wow.
with coloring and like dotted, they look like glitter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I've never seen one
Wow.
that looks like a patch, but that's cool, yeah.
Yeah, those are
I would
amazing. They
that's
look
mhm.
literally like a patch, like
That's
just
so
the
cool.
embroidered and they even have like a loose thread. You know how like patches always have that loose thread at the end of
Yeah.
it
Uh-huh.
and it's highlighted so it looks like
Oh
it's like
wow.
elevated off of your skin. Yeah.
That's
Those are
neat. Yeah,
those are
I
so
like
cool.
that. Yeah, I
Mhm.
like that kind of stuff. Yeah,
I
that's so
know.
neat.
I saw a like an Instagram or TikTok about this like tattoo trend that is, I guess, coming around, but they're like retro, like mid-century looking, and they were just really cool. I was just like, wow, the
What do they
artwork
look
was
like?
really nice.
Like the artwork looks
Like,
mid-century, or are they?
yeah, it was like all retro-y, like atomic, you know, how atomic symbols and stuff like that. They
Okay,
were just
yeah,
really nice. Like I was
that's
just
pretty
like,
cool.
oh. It
Yeah.
just was like Pyrex looking, like that kind of stuff.
You get the
Isn't
get some gooseberry bowls on my
yes. You
Cinderella
know there's
bowl.
somebody with
Oh, I'm sure
gooseberry
somebody who
bowls.
has them, like who collects them. I'm sure. Yeah,
I know. There's a
there's
lady on TikTok named Pyrex Girl, and she has
mm-hmm.
all kinds of Pyrex. Do you
Yep.
follow her? Oh my gosh, it's
Mm-hmm. Yep.
amazing. All of her stuff.
Yep.
Like
Ye-
it just
Yeah.
blows me
And
away.
then there's somebody else. There's a guy on
Who
he's
collects
on
Pyrex?
Instagram. Yeah, and he
Oh.
bought there was something within was it in the last year or something. There was a bowl. Oh, I forget which one it was. It was a very expensive, very rare
Collector's
Pyrex
item?
bowl, and he's the one that bought it. Like I think he paid a
Oh,
lot for it,
wow.
and he's got a huge
Wow.
collection.
Wow, that's
I can't recall
amazing.
who it is at the moment, but yeah, there's a costume idea for someone. You can, if you're a Pyrex person, dress up like a Pyrex bull.
Yes,
Do,
or
do, do.
Tupperware. You can dress up like a
Okay,
pickle
we go.
keeper, and you can lift the pickle
You can lift
well,
the
I
pickles
don't
out.
maybe the pickle keeper would go the other way. See my
Stop,
pickle keeper?
Amy. This is why we get the stuff on our searches and our ads come up weird stuff. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I'm gonna get
Let's see.
pickles that come up next.
Yes, Tupperware pickle.
Pickle keeper.
Pickle
Get on.
keeper. I'm sure somebody's done that before. It's funny.
I'm sure somebody's
Oh,
been a
pickle.
Tupperware. I'm sure somebody's been a Tupperware. I don't know about a pickle keeper, but
With macaroni hanging out of it, like macaroni and cheese hanging out of it. You know who's probably done that? Ken. Ken from Reseller Clickbait Podcast. He's probably been mac and
his mac
cheese.
and
He's probably
cheese.
mac and cheese he's a box of Kraft with the macaroni hanging out the top.
He can't.
That
He
would
doesn't have
be
time for Halloween. He's got to get. He's already. It's crunch time for Christmas for Santa.
that's
So he's
true.
busy.
That's
I'm
true.
sure he's probably why we're not
He
going to see him tonight.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
crunch time.
He's definitely if he did come, he would be
He's
on a
getting them elves.
sleigh and
he's whipping them
What
elves
would
into shape. It's last minute.
what would the elves dress up as for Halloween? You know, do they dress up like Santa and stuff like that? Do they dress up like Rudolph and, stuff like that? I don't know. I'm
Dress up
just
like
I'm just brainstorming
elves dress up
as
like
a s
the Munchkins
pickle
from Wizard of
keepers.
Oz. I don't know. Pickle
Oh
keepers.
my gosh. Oh my geez, that's the funniest. Oh, is that another trick-or-treater?
Oh, I think it
Do I hear
is.
another
Oh,
pitter-patter?
Amy, look at this. Speaking
Oh.
of Tupperware, Amy.
Oh
Trick
my
or
Look who it is.
treat.
It's
I can't
Kevin, but
believe
he is
it.
not dressed up like a pickle keeper. He is not dressed up like a
I
pickle keeper.
bet you that his wife would not approve of that costume.
No.
Dress up like Diddy,
Kevin, that's
carrying
kind of
baby oil
offensive. It's kind of offensive.
and a tractor.
He-
Do you think he drove that tractor down the street? Your husband wouldn't give him any candy because he's driving a tractor. What is
Oh,
going on?
Kevin. That's kind of in poor taste,
I
Kevin. Sorry.
know.
But he did
I
he did
sells
sell that
yes.
vintage baby oil right around the time
Yes,
that
he
all that
did.
broke. He had that vintage baby oil, right place, right time.
He did. And I guess he's gonna celebrate dressing up like
he-
Diddy. He's even got a white
he's
suit on.
I know. It's a white
He
party.
was going to the Diddy white parties, yes.
Oh
Oh man,
man.
what kind of candy do you think Kevin wants? What do you think he likes? I bet you he
Mm.
likes like sugar babies or something like that. Are those candy sugar babies?
Sugar babies. And then sugar
Yes,
daddy.
or
He's the apparently he's sugar daddy in this costume. So
exactly.
remember those
Mm.
things?
Oh
Oof.
my god.
And
Yes,
they were
I do.
and the BB Bat ones,
Uh,
they were on a
no,
stick.
I
Do you
don't
remember
remember
those?
that.
Now say Kevin remembers them, don't you, Kevin? Yeah,
Uh-uh.
he's nodding his head. He remembers them. They were like banana or strawberry or like chocolate. They were like taffy on a stick. They were like BB Bats or
Oh,
that's
okay.
something.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that though. Well,
They I
I'm
mean
gonna
they were
give him some Skittles.
yeah, he's gonna get some Skittles. You're just getting
Drop
Skittles.
that in his
Sorry, we don't
bucket.
have any. We don't have any sugar daddies for the sugar daddy. The reselling sugar
Sugar
daddy.
babies. Yes,
Sugar babies.
sugar babies. Oh man. Oh, you know what I hated getting was now or laters. I hated getting now or laters in my
Yeah, I don't, I'm not a big fan
bucket.
of those either. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
And they
those
were
either.
always like super, super hard. Ugh. Or you know what else? Well, I did like, remember Sprees
I'm gonna say
or
goodbye to Kevin. Bye,
Sweet Tart?
Kevin.
Oh,
Bye.
bye, Kevin.
Be
Ding,
careful
ding,
who
ding,
you
ding,
talk
ding, ding,
to
ding.
out there dressed like that.
Ding, ding. Don't catch an allegation.
I know. Who well yeah, I know I wasn't a fan of Now and Later. What else are you talking about?
Sprees, Sprees, or
Oh,
what
Sprees
were the
were
other ones called?
okay.
Bottle caps. You remember bottle caps?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of those. I like Sweet
Yeah.
Tarts.
Mm. Yeah, those are
On
good.
one of my roommates in college when we got an apartment, she was a she's an animal person, but like a crazy animal person, like too many animals.
Huh.
And love her. But so we had a cat, she had a bunny, Barney the bunny, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
Barney she would go they would go to like 7-Eleven and she would always have like a Slurpee and Spree, and Barney the bunny would eat
Uh-huh.
Spree. I'm like, why is Barney the bunny eating
Really?
candy? Yes. Bunny was
What?
crazy.
Candy for the bunny? I guess Easter
Mhm.
Bunny, Easter Bunny.
Yeah, I guess he
don't know.
was. I guess
Those
so.
are Cadbury eggs,
Thanks,
though,
Easter
right?
Bunny.
You're supposed to
Bark,
be eating
bark.
Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, the Cadbury
Bunny
Bunny.
was crazy. But you were talking about now and later. Oh, what are those airheads that the kids like?
Oh,
I do not
yeah.
get the appeal of them because they are air. They're like air. There's hardly any candy.
Well,
I feel like I don't know. I don't get
I
them.
thought they were
But
kind of like
kids,
taffy-ish.
yeah.
Are those
I
the
don't.
ones that you
I don't.
pull? They're
I
just
don't know.
sugar. They're just like
I don't.
stretchy sugar.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal. Kids love them nowadays. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I'll take a
I
I'll take a
I don't.
cheeseburger.
I don't get it. Did you ever get from anyone like now? See, I'll age myself. But did you ever get an apple? I don't think I ever got an apple. But did you ever get like a popcorn ball? There was this old lady in my one the first when we were little, the neighborhood we lived in, and she would make popcorn
Yes.
balls and give them to us. And my
Yes.
mom's like, "Oh, you can eat it. It's fine." I'm like, "I don't want to eat it."
Yes, I thought that's what you were gonna say. And I can remember I went trick-or-treating when I was little, and I don't know who I went with, but it must have been like a neighbor's family or something. But I went trick-or-treating and we went to my mom's best friend's house who lived like across the street, and she gave out popcorn balls. And I come home and my mom's going through the candy, and she's like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
can't you can't have that." And she threw it away, and I was like, "That was for Jane. You can't throw that away." And she's like, "No, I'm throwing it away." And I was like, "I promise," because I was really little. Like, I was,
Right.
like,
Yeah. Right.
probably
Right.
4 or but she was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't think she trusted that I remembered who gave that to me, but
Right.
I
But it
still
really
remember
was her.
that. It
That's
really was
funny.
her
Yeah.
who gave it. I know. Who
That's so
does that?
funny.
Who has time to make popcorn balls? And they were
Well,
big, like,
the
they were
old
like a
lady up
softball
the old,
size.
yeah, that's how these were. The old lady up the street had time. Now,
Yeah.
this neighborhood that I lived in, it's not where my parents live now, but I lived there till I was like 12. We just moved to a bigger house with more bathrooms because there was 4 children, 4 girls. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
they that neighborhood, there were 1, 2, 3 teachers, 3 teachers that lived in that neighborhood that taught
Oh,
at my school.
goodness.
Now, the one teacher, he was so mean, and I had him. He was seventh
Oh,
grade math
no.
teacher, and uh, he wouldn't open his door. His house was
Participate?
dark.
Uh-huh.
He'd put a giant spotlight on the top of his house, and some of the other kids. Now, I don't know if this is fact or fiction, you know. But
Can't
supposedly,
wait.
he and one of his sons, and I don't know if it was necessarily Halloween or maybe like mischief night the night before, would
Huh?
squirt kids that they saw with the hose. So, I mean, I didn't go out on mischief night.
Really?
I didn't know. And we would just
Uh-huh.
walk past his house, We obviously didn't go up. Like, he would put like a big blinding spotlight up on the roof. He was so
Oh my
mean.
gosh.
But I guess,
He just
yeah.
was like,
And,
he's like, "I'm done with these kids. I don't wanna see them at night."
four teachers lived in there, but yeah, 4 teachers in that neighborhood. But yeah, he was so mean. But the other teachers,
Oh my gosh.
gave out
That is
candy.
the worst. That's the
Yeah,
worst.
did you have like a mean old man or a haunted house in your neighborhood? There was a house
No.
so like it was like a circle, but like part of it went to a dead end. Like you could go back straight to a dead end, but then it like would curve off, and there was a couple like streets, and there
Wow.
was a
No, we didn't have any of that.
there was a creepy house at
Like
the
the
end.
house Yeah, like the
I
house
mean,
that
it's
I
just creepy looking
grew
on the
up in.
outside. Hmm.
Yeah, it was a new neighborhood, so there was no,
Okay.
like, oldness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything was
Hmm.
new there, so
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing
This was an
crazy.
older. These houses were older, but I mean,
Wow.
by someone my age's standard, those houses were only like when I lived there, maybe like 25 years old.
Right,
Not that old,
yeah.
but yeah, there was like
No like,
it was just
Edward Scissorhand houses? Like
no,
the
but it
house
was
on
like
top of Ed Edwards?
yeah. It
Uh-huh.
was just it was a house at the end. It was kind of dark there. I mean, there were street lights, but that was kind of dark back there, and it wasn't very kept. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
bushes were overgrown and everything, and it was just like,
Wow.
I mean, nobody said it was a haunted house or anything, but they didn't give out Halloween candy. It was just a creepy house at the back,
Right.
at the
Oh,
dead
wow.
end.
That's cool. That's like a spooky movie there, you know?
Yeah, who knows what was going on in
Oh.
there? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh,
And did you
I
ever
hear
have
it. I
any?
hear no trick or
Oh,
treater.
somebody's. Oh no, who is that? Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh my God.
Trick or
It's
treat.
dumb.
I can't
It's
wait.
Dumb and Dumber. It's Dumb and Dumber. It's
What's with
it's
all
Dave
these
and Carrie.
resellers coming trick or treating?
I know.
That's Dumb and Dumber. Why would they do that? That's just. I
I don't
thought
know.
Dave would have dressed up like a thing of cottage cheese, because that's he's the cottage cheese money
Cottage cheese or
guy
something from or a roller coaster. Yeah, cottage cheese.
or roller
Exactly.
coaster.
He should
Yes,
be.
yes. And Carrie would just be
Carrie
like
is
a
this Caitlin Clark
basketball
sports car.
player, like just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes, exactly. Dumb
Yeah.
and Dumber.
I
That's
I
so
get Dumb and
fitting that
Dumber
they
though.
want to.
I
I get
think
it too.
I think Kevin thinks this is a very appropriate costume.
He probably
Dumb
told
and
them to dress
Dumber.
up like that. Yes, I know.
Very
What
good. I like the
what kind of
hair.
candy?
Worked out
What kind
well.
of candy you think you like? Oh, his little what is that? Like a little what do you call those? Like a bowl cut?
His
Is
yeah,
that what that's called?
his bangs.
Yeah,
Yeah, his bowl
that's the
cut.
best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
It's too
know. What
funny.
what kind of
It's too
candy do
funny.
dumb Well, there's no keto candy for Dave. Sorry, we don't have any cottage cheese candy, Dave. You're gonna have to have something sugary for
We'll have a
tonight.
video out next week on making Halloween keto candy.
Cottage
He's just
cheese
eating
chocolate.
he just wants a stick of butter coated in chocolate. That's pretty keto friendly, right? Have fat bombs or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure you can make
And Carrie, so
like pudding out of like
it's-
chocolate pudding out of cottage cheese, right?
oh yeah, totally, totally. And Carrie is so sweet that he would just like a stick of cotton candy because he's so innocent.
Yeah, right.
This was cotton candy.
It's in it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna give them lifesavers and some Skittles and drop those in their bucket. They can
Yep.
scurry on down the road. Wonder if they drove up in that dog car with isn't that Dumb and Dumber? The one
Yeah,
with the ears and stuff?
yeah. I forget what it was called.
Yes.
Do they have a name for it?
I
Shaggin'
I
Wagon or
have no
something?
idea. Oh, maybe. I've only seen that movie once, and I think I barely
Yeah,
paid attention
so
to
have
that
I.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't one
Oh
that
my
I've
god.
watched over again. Sorry,
No,
guys. Well,
definitely
enjoy
not.
your candy. Oh, there they go, off in their truck
Bye.
in their dog car. Bye.
Their dog car. Oh man.
So should we turn the light out? Are we done? I think we're done with trick or treaters, right?
I think
We
so
turn the
too.
porch light off.
Yep. Yep. Turn it
No
off.
more.
Close it. Shop. We're done. And no kids, only resellers. Can't
I
believe
know.
it.
What's going on?
Can't believe it.
This neighborhood's going to hell, you mean?
Yes, it is.
We might have to move out soon.
Yes. I think so. Resellers are the worst anyway. Trash.
Terrible.
Thanks so much for watching, and check out more of our videos right here. We're flipping out.